しかして除霊とかできる?
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to my reaction to Mob Psycho Season 2 Episode 7. And I am going to be watching a third episode today, of course, because I already watched 2. Okay. Are you ready? Just say ready and I'll close the chat. Okay. Chat closed, and now I'm going to count down from 3, and as usual, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then click, and that's when you click, okay? 3, 2, 1. I don't think I need to keep the timer there because you can see, so you can see if we're aligned, I mean.
これか、浄土様が久しぶりに出るっていう。レーゲン、何してんだあいつ。レーゲン荒高先
生。どうもこんにちは。レーゲン荒高です。普段調味師で営業してます。
レーゲン先生は過去にどのような活躍をされてたんですか？
まあいろいろありましたけど、まあお引きさんをやっつけたりしましたね。
すっごいかがですか彼？
なるほど。VTR ではコックリさんをやっていて狐の霊に憑依されてしまったとのことでしたが、正確には北アフリカに生息するオジロスナギツネの霊ですね。
おっと、霊の正確な見当まで。浄土先生はいかがですか？
こんな拘束までされて、今すぐ解放してあげたいですね。
なるほど、皆さん気持ちは同じということで、それではついに公開除霊を行っていただきたいと思います。
今回の除霊はレーゲン先生がやる。 CM 開けるぞ。
さあ、いよいよ公開除霊のセットが整ってきた模様。
Hey, I know that place from... I know what that place is. From Umaru. That's where I found out that exists.
適当に除霊すれば暗黙の了解で少年はおとなしくなり、スタジオの客は拍手、司会が俺を称賛して番組は終わる。
ソルトスプラッシュ。おっと、ここで豪快に塩をまいた。少年についた霊が苦しそうにもがいてます。効いてる、これは効いてます。
今まで聞いた試しがないのに、この少年は演技をしている。そうと分かれば思いっきりカッコつけさせてもらうぜ。呪術クラッシュスペシャル。いやー、モリジオパーン。
決まった。さあ、そろそろ除霊が始まって30分が経とうとしていますが、まだ少年の体から出てってないようです。
He paid the kid.
仕事いいのでしょうか。
セスイチョップ、本当だぜ。こっちはもう必殺技の引き出しが尽きて。
レーゲン君、30分もお疲れさん。
作詞家ジジイ。
それでは浄土先生、お願いします。
俺の見せ場が。
いやー、除霊も何もこの子取りつかれてないよね。演技じ
ゃん。いやじいさん、空気読めよ。せっかく番組が雰囲気作りしてんのに。
大正解。スタジオの誰もが騙されていた中でよくぞ見破ることができました。まさに本物の霊能力の存在が今ここに証明されました。
Looks like Matthew was right. 100 down to 0.
蒙古藩プロダクション所属子役タレントの福田鈴夫です。
最高の演技だったよ。
ありがとうございます。
レーゲン先生、それは視聴者も気になってる
I'm just
と思い
joking,
ま
by
す。
the way.
まさか霊感が終わりでない？
まあまあ、これが彼の仕事のスタイルということで。
衝動先生見事でした。
Wow.
霊が宿ってるかどうかは一目瞭然ですからね。本物の霊能者なら。あとすいません、レーゲンさんのことを言いたいわけじゃないんですよ。彼は番組の指示通りに盛り上げてくれただけなんでしょ。
番組はそんな指示出してないですよ。
そうなんですか。福田君かわいそう。
ほとんど拷問でしたね。
じゃあ一人で30分も何やってたの？新しい踊り？どんな霊？どんな霊が来たの？
You flew too close to the sun, Icarus, and you got burned.
これ以上喋ったらベートーベン。
ダダダダーン。昨日の見た？
Too close to the sun.
見た笑った。
公開処刑って感じ。
超ウケるよなレイゲン。レイゲン大変なことになってるな。あの人が詐欺師なわけないだろ。レーゲンさん、何か秘策があるのかな。お前知らないのかよ。今お前の師匠がテレビとかネットとかでめちゃくちゃ叩かれてるんだぞ。
それはあの人の作戦だよ。
しかし悪徳霊媒師、その悪評は各メディアに尾ひれをつけて拡大され、3日もすれば世間が作り出した醜悪な霊言像はほぼ完成していた。
バカだ、こんなの真実じゃねえ。よくもこんなデタラメな設定で塗り固めやがって。なんだよこれ、待ち伏せしてんのか。いたぞ、レーゲンあなたかだ。やべ、逃げないで。番組での虚礼行為は何だったんですか。あなたには説明責任があると思いませんか。会見を開く考えは。
Tell them about the people that you helped. Tell them about the ghost computer guy. You defeated them. There's proof, I'm sure.
過去の業務内容が違法に当たるかどうか、実際に霊感を持っているかどうかなどが焦点になると思われます。
That's a saying, right, though? Icarus flew too close to the sun. Like, if you had just kept low profile.
まぶしい。やべえ。言葉のやりとりなら勝機があると思って用意してたのに、頭が真っ白になっちまった。落ち着け。まずは記者たちになるべく好印象を。
あなたの詐欺行為についていくつかお聞きしたいのですが。
ちょっと待てよ。詐欺って俺の商売の話か。俺に霊能力がないことを証明できる人間がここにいるのかよ。もしくは詐欺行為を証明できる被害者は。
被害を受けたと言っている人物が何人も。
はいはい、自称被害者ね。
なぜそんな言い方するんですか。
真実が確定してないから。その間俺はまだ自称霊能者でいられる。犯罪者じゃない。
今舌打ちが聞こえましたが。
いいえ、ただのマイクテストです。ああ、やけくそになり始めた。終わったなこいつ。
Yeah, he's finished.
いつ頃から霊感商法を始めたんですか。
4年前くらいです。
それ以前は何を。
会社に勤めてました。
卒業文集では将来についてこう書いてあります。何かになりたい。なぜ霊感商法に手を染めたのですか。
なぜって。レーゲンさん、顔色が悪いな。これ以上マスコミを敵に回すな。
いいね、言葉に詰まって。
Nah, he's handling this perfectly. At least up to this point.
レーゲン大先生、どうしたんだ。
He's had actual
霊能者として
psychic experiences and
分かっていないし、面倒事も多い。
すいません、看板見てきたんですけど。
はいはい。なんでしょうってガキくんよ。何の用だ、坊主。
僕、超能力者なんですけど。
は？
自分の力をうまく制御できない時があって怖いんです。
このクソガキ、いたずらだな。誰かにそう言ってこいって命令されたのか。
いえ、誰にも相談できなくて。お兄さんも僕と同じかもって思ったんですけど。 見ようとすれば幽霊も見えるし。
虚言癖。いや、これは思い込みか。まあ、入れよ。
はい。
いいか。超能力を持ってるからといって一人の人間であることに変わりはない。足が速い、勉強ができる、体臭が強いなどと一緒で超能力も単なる特徴の一つに過ぎない。個性として受け入れて前向きに生きていくしかないんだ。魅力の本質は人間味だ。いいやつになれ。以上。は帰りにする。おい、やけどに。おい、お前幽霊も見えるって言ってたよな。もしかして除霊とかできる？よし、明日もこの時間に来い。
え、いいの？
力の使い方を教えてやる。その時、俺はその少年に憧れを抱いていたんだ。
You should have told that story.
あいつをただ利用してきただけ。結局
But you did help him. Just like you've helped a lot of people.
一番足を引っ張ってるのは俺だったんじゃないか。
No, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be where he is.
ひどいこと
You
言っちゃっ
just
たな。
that was
あい
bad.
つは変わりたいのに囲い込もうとしてしまった。なあ、モブ、見てるか
？It's gonna be his public apology.
成長したな、お前。
質問の答えになっていませんが、なんだそれは。先ほどの沈黙には何の意味が。
I wish I had told them that story. But then he might have revealed Mob's secret, but no one would know who Mob is. No, but his friends would.
会見場ってどこだ？カメラが。これはレーゲンがやっているのか。
念動力、凄まじいパワーだ。
Is it Mob?
じゃなさそうだな。これはただごとじゃない。
But would he do something like that?
あなたはなぜ落ち着いていられるのですか。まさかあなたの仕業ですか。
Oh, now you think he's the one. Oh, now you ask.
能力なのですか。
さあ、何が起きてるんでしょうかね。
早く止めてください。
これは一体何なんだ。
詐欺の追及は終わりですか？では会見を終了させていただきます。
Nice.
なんだこの放送、食ったらね。
Oh, is that the end?
お前、なんで来たの？
なんとなく。
早くこの場を離れようぜ。しばらく駆け回るぞ、あいつら。
お前、知ってる？
何をですか？
俺の正体。ネットとか雑誌とか見てねえの？
そんなの知ってましたよ、最初から。僕の師匠の正体は
A good person, a kind person. Like what he said to him.
いいやつだ。
腹減ったな。ラーメンでも食って帰るか。
はい。あ、そういえば師匠、誕生日おめでとうございました。
あ
モブがついにつぼみちゃんに告白だと。しかもマラソン大会で10位以内を狙うって。仕方ねえ、俺も一肌脱いでやるか。次回モブサイコ102第8話、それでも前へ。初回限定、最も正しい判断です。
Oh, yay! It worked out so perfectly. And now they're back together. And with Mob I think there's like no question that, because he actually helps people then with real spirit stuff, because Mob's there and he can help Mob to realize his full potential. So with Mob there, it's even less for me of a concern whether or not he is a, no, he's a really good guy. I love that. Mid-Mat. This was such a great episode for Reagan that really made me love him. Yeah, sorry, Matt. Mid-Mat. Usually, the people that get subs are people that are here a lot. And, you know, the sub chat is sometimes off. And then you have opportunity to chat and make friends. And people do gift subs sometimes, but it's not like this is the first time I see you here. I don't think anyone's just gonna gift you a sub because you asked. I'm not. There's a, you know, we're a small group of people, so it's like. But hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. No harm in just asking. I'm just saying, like. But at least we got through that with no pauses. That was really nice. There was 1 or 2 moments where I thought maybe I could just pause, but it was really good. And it's so, I think Nox called it more grounded in the last episode because of, you know, seeing Friendbook and Twitter. And with Reagan here in this episode, you know, questioning that, like quitting his job and wanting to do something and wanting to be someone. And then, you know, going through ups and downs, but meeting Mob and his own struggles and stuff. The way his mom treats him. Like, that was pretty. And that ending when Mob came to his rescue. He's a good guy. And then, what the fuck? I came here for the sick animation, not to leak water out of my eyes. Jesus. 666 likes. I remember when I watched this for the first time, these 2 episodes were difficult to watch, but it was worth it in the end. Vert says, One is really has to be one of my favorite manga writers. He's so good at this sort of thing. Oh yeah, I was wondering at the beginning. I wonder, because he clearly addresses kind of similar but different topics in both One Punch Man and Mob. Similar but different themes, or maybe similar, or maybe the same themes but in different ways through both stories. And I really think it would be so cool with the Mob and the One Punch Man crossover. Has there ever been something like that? Matty says, I'm glad we watched one more. I didn't like what Reagan said to Mob last episode, and he that. Yeah, it would have sucked to be mad at Reagan for a week. But, you know, he made a mistake. He said something mean, and people do that. He got a little bit too comfortable in his relationship with Mob and the dynamic they had before. But that, I think, even what he said then, it might have been more of a joke because Mob used to not have friends. And Mob did fall for girls hurting him, like using him or making fun of him. So what Reagan said was definitely mean-spirited, but it was kind of like similar jokes to what he used to make, but he didn't realize slowly but surely Mob has grown. And therefore that joke is not a joke anymore, it's a hurtful comment. And it didn't make things lighter, it just came across as very, very mean, but that doesn't mean he doesn't care about Mob. It's just that he didn't see Mob's growth and he didn't acknowledge it, and their dynamic became skewed. But now, I think it worked out. Very strong 9 episode for me. That was a great little arc. Matty says, what is... Cherry says, I wish I could, like, know what you guys are reacting to. The Icarus saying is a real one and you use it really well. Mob brings the best allegories out of you. I was like thinking, I hope I'm not sounding really stupid with this Icarus thing. I was really worried for a minute there. I don't know the full story, but I know that it's a saying. Who was Icarus? In Greek mythology, Icarus was the son of the master craftsman Daedalus, the creator of the labyrinth. Icarus and Daedalus attempt to escape from Crete by means of wings that Daedalus constructed from feathers and wax. Oh, and then he probably flew higher and higher, and he was already able to escape or something, but then because he kept flying higher and higher, and then he burned himself. They were not heat-proof wings, man. That's pretty cool. Why did Icarus fly too close to the sun? Icarus was so intoxicated by the experience of flight that he went higher and higher. As the wax in his wings melted, he tumbled into the sea and drowned. Drowned! And that links back to what Reagan said about too much fame or rich don't. What? Something about fame and riches and drowning. Because he was not ready for that amount of fame. He was, you know, he had some growing to do. But in the end, things worked out, luckily, because of someone he had. Like a friend who could help him when he fell. The saying, don't fly too high to the close to the sun, is a reference to Icarus's recklessness and defiance of limitations. Because the thing is, we're meant to, like, before planes were invented, right? People also thought we can't fly, that's our limit. But because people don't bound themselves by limits, we are now able to zip across the world in like jets and shit if you have enough money. But there's a balance. There's a time and a place for everything. So it doesn't mean that there should be limits. It just means you should know your limits and like gradually get there, because then your limits move up and up. You shouldn't just, it's not the best idea to blast through, because you might not have the particular skills needed to manage at this level. You know what I'm saying? So if you go from here to here, you could drown. But if you slowly move up through diligence and hard work and blah, 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 then your limits keep being pushed further and further. You know what I'm saying? So limits shouldn't be a cap that make you not want to move up. Like, it shouldn't be like, this is, you can't go higher than this. You should just aim to get there, and like I said, through diligence and hard work, and then your limits will naturally move higher and higher and higher. But it's just like, yeah. The wax melts and the wings fall apart. I was reacting to reading Matty's comment. Oh, the I couldn't think of the right word for his mistake, and I got frustrated and just bashed my keyboard. And then Hunter said, poor Matty's keyboard always get hit by him. Or juice mist on him. But yeah, this was a really great episode. I think Reagan is also already on my favorites list, so they's two good boys. And I kind of feel like shame, poor Yato. He's up and then he's down, and then he's up and then he's down. Oh, I'm favoriting this season, by the way. I'm not gonna put it yet in my, I'll wait until the end, but I'm not yet, because it shows only my top up until there. It's definitely on my favorites, but I'm gonna wait until the end before I put it above or below other things. And then but I really want to, let me see here. Cherry, I think you need some glasses. Who was above Yato just the other day? When did Yato get back? Because I remember Yato was off for a bit. What happened? Oh, was it this boy? Was it because of this boy and my recency bias? And then we watched Yato OVAs, and then I was like, wait. Was that? Oh yeah, that's what happened. So Reagan can stay on my favorites list, but I want to move Mob to my top 12. But Usopp! No, Mob. Mob. Where is it now? Oh, there he is. Oh, Shigeo Kageyama. The episode made me adore Reagan. I really liked how we were able to see what he was thinking during the encounter he had with Mob. We know from last season the impact that his first conversation had on Mob, but to know that Reagan was just making random stuff up to help a kid makes him seem genuine. His kindness was able to shine through all his other bad qualities, such as his deceitful nature, and that's the trait that Mob idealized. Yeah, because he deceived the child to help them. I don't know. He's a good guy. And I think definitely his job with Mob is without a doubt a good thing. And not a con. Because with Mob, they are a psychic business. And Mob needs him to get the business and do the talking and blah blah blah. So they make a really good team. He just doesn't have the power to do it by himself. I feel like he got into the psychic business because of a magazine, but he stayed because he could help people. Yeah, it was like on a whim, but in the end, because that's like me. When I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I tried life coaching, I tried hairdressing because I just knew that I want to make people feel good. I studied a year hairdressing. It cost a lot of money, but when I started in the industry, I realized it was not at all what I wanted. It's too fast-paced. I'm not really making people feel good. It's just like get people in, get people out. Life coaching, I liked it. It just didn't. How do you, at 20, I was 24 at the time, 23. How can you life coach people? I was thinking like maybe I could help kids, but like what life experience do I have? How can I convince them of what? And eventually I got into YouTube and like I figured I can make people happy this way, and then it stuck because it worked. This was a good way. Like it worked connecting with people, talking about something I love. It just worked. So for Reagan, he was looking for that something. He didn't know what, but I think he knew that he wanted to help people. And somehow through doing what he did and meeting Mob, it kind of worked itself out in the same way that my anime channel came about on a whim. I had a different channel. I was doing vlogs and like pretty much reacting to whatever people wanted me to, not stuff I was necessarily passionate about. And in my free time, I watched so much anime that I thought to myself, I cannot waste this much time watching anime and not do something with it. Because it wasn't a waste of time because I was having fun, but I was like, I have all these opinions I want to share. I want to talk to people about this. I'm gonna make, and my anime channel was like a second channel. It was just like on a whim. And then that actually kind of blew up, and now here I am. So I think Reagan had that kind of journey. He didn't know what he wanted to do, but it just worked itself out some way because he followed his whims. And I'm not talking about doing just crazy shit with no backup plan. That does not always work out. He's lucky that it did work out because he's also a hard worker. And the same for me. The only reason my whims worked out is because I'm a crazy fucking hard worker. I put in a lot of hours, and I make sure, and I'm passionate, and he's passionate about helping people too. So it worked out. So I'm not saying just follow your whims. It's more like follow your bliss. But be prepared for still difficult times, still very hard work. It's just that when you follow your bliss, I don't know. I'm grateful that you made your anime channel. That's good. I'm glad. Super glad, because imagine if I didn't. I don't know where I would be. Do you feel like you are helping people now with your objective of making them feel better? I don't think helping is the right word. I just want to make people feel good in the sense that, like, when a client in hairdressing comes to sit in your chair, you just fix their hair for them. It's their hair. You just kind of make it look nice, and then that they get a good feeling from within. And it's not a happy feeling. It's just like a nice feeling, like, wow, my hair is done. I feel different. And I wanted to give people that, a little something that makes the day easier, I guess. And so with my YouTube channel, I think I entertain people. I don't know if I make them happy, but I make some people happy. At least when I react the way people want me to, I make them happy. But mostly I just want to give people stuff to think about that makes them feel a bit different, and hopefully in the end better. But it's not like I want to do that for them, the same way that, like, you can come to the stylist, they can wash your hair, make it look pretty for the day, but it's your job to keep that confidence going, you know, to work on yourself, not only on the outside but on the inside. And that was kind of like what I was going for at the time, because I thought if you're a hairdresser, you can, like, spend time with the person, talk to them about how do they want to look, how do they feel. Like, I thought it was like that because, I don't know, it was like, you in your head, you don't know what a job is like until you work in the job. But a real life hairdresser, to earn money, you need to be, and I didn't like that. You don't have to be that way. You can charge more for your time, but to do that, we need to be very skilled. So you can only do that later in time, you know? So then you charge more, you get more time with your clients, you can help them more. But I guess I didn't have the patience for that, because I started at the bottom, obviously, and I just hated it because it's just clients in and out as fast as possible. Life coaching was a job where you were not paid for 2 months. I just guess I don't remember if you had mentioned it before. Yeah. So the job was, it was a guy that wanted to start a program for high school kids. It was a really good idea. That was meant to basically connect high school kids to leaders in the industry and give them like a mentor and help them figure out what they want to do, because of, you know, a lot of kids drop out because they just think of something. So the program was meant to work with a kid all throughout their matric year, or maybe even before then, get them some work experience, figure out what they like, do like those tests that help you, and have someone like me, a life coach for kids, that talk to them and figure shit out with them. So it was like a really good idea. But because it was a startup business, I ended up doing a lot more. Like, I had to help with the website stuff. I had to go sell the program to schools, which was like really difficult to do, very anxious. Like, I had to speak to kids and stuff in a group. It was kind of, but I did a pretty good job though. It's just that this person, it was still a very vague idea, and they tried to roll it out fast to earn money, because it's like he had a limited amount of money to start up the business, and that ran out quicker than he expected, I guess. Because a business takes 3 years to earn a profit, to build up a good name and stuff. So yeah, he just didn't have enough money at the start. And then he kept promising me that he's gonna pay me and I should just keep working, and I did for 2 months and I never got paid. That was not great. And then he just stopped talking to me because I said, okay, it's been 2 months, I'm not gonna work until you pay me now. And then he just never reached out to me again, so I never got paid for those 2 months. Never talked to me again. And I remember at the end of that year, like maybe 6 months later, or even, yeah, it was probably 6 months later, I don't know. I messaged him on Christmas and I said to him, like, Happy Christmas, I hope your daughters never have to work for someone like you, because he has 2 daughters. And then he messaged me back, like, oh. Yeah, what a dumbass. Technically, at the time, I could have taken him to, I could have taken him to a thing where, I don't know what it's called, but the employment something, and I could have kind of like sued him, but he kept saying, I don't know how he like, because I did it before, in the second month I did say, listen, if you're not going to pay me, I'm going to go to this place, because it's been 2 months, and he kept saying, no, if you do that, blah, and I felt bad for him, but in the end of the day, things worked out, right, because after that, I was fed up with working for someone else, and then I sat down, I made my business plan, and I said to my dad, hey, this is what I want to do, give me 1 year. And he did, and I helped around the house, obviously, and I worked really hard, and here we are. Now you have Cherry to take him. CCMA, yes, I want to take him there. The community makes me feel better. I enjoy the collection of perspectives you have gathered. I remember being happy when I saw that you had uploaded a new reaction and I could relax for a while watching it. Now it's more like spending time with friends. Matty also says your reactions make me happy, and Cherry says, I feel like you do indirectly. Like this community helps me or us a lot. For me, I never had weeb friends, but finding this channel, I found a lovely community and sort of a happy place. Yes, that was me as well. I didn't have friends to talk to anime about, and first I just made a Twitter account and I tweeted about the shows that I watched. Then I was like, God, this is so fun and I want to spend more time on this. I mean, I'm already spending so much time on this, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I wanted to go somewhere, but I didn't think this was gonna be my thing. I just wanted to have, I'm like the kind of person, I like doing something with something. For example, I would be the kind of person that if I collected movie tickets, I would make an artwork out of the movie ticket. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do something with that something. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm trying to think of like, but anyway, so it's really relatable to see Reagan kind of like sort his shit out. And he did a shitty thing to his friend and coworker, whatever. But, you know, we all do shitty things now and then. And it's not like he just said something very inconsiderate, really, and didn't notice his growth. And then he didn't want to apologize for a very long time. But in the end, he realized things and it worked out. So I'm really glad that for them. It was a very nice story. Pragmatist. I don't know what a pragmatist is. Let's Google. That's an interesting word. I think I've heard it before. Pragmatist. A person who is guided more by practical considerations than by ideals. Yes, practical. No. You see, maybe now I'm a pragmatist. But also, I was guided by my ideals, because the only reason as a South African person that I could at that time in my life think that I can actually make a living off of doing videos, I had to be guided by my ideals, because that's not practical at all. My dad is practical. Now I'm a lot more practical. In a way, I'm a very practical person. I would say it's not practical. I would say it's diligent, hardworking, but idealistic as well, because honestly, there was no reason why my shit would have worked out. Except that I put a lot of hours into it. Yeah. There was a moment when you thought I was gonna quit? When? There was not one single moment. Wait, not that I can remember. When was this? I cannot think of one single moment where I considered quitting, because if I quit, I would have had to go back to like when you deleted the old server. Oh, no. That was just, if I was gonna quit anything, I would have quit this at that time. I would have done videos, put them out there, you know, done Patreon, just put my content out there without because what this is this. That made me almost quit this, but not this. I would have put out content still. I would have replied to comments as a YouTuber, but yes, I did almost quit the community part. It was when you lost the back of your earring. It was tragic, and I thought you were done. I'm still sad about that. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to find where I can buy more of these, because I'm sure that you can. It's just these little, like, it's a little robbery thing. And now this one has none. Okay, then we scored the episode. 8.7. So we watched 3 today. I'm not ending the stream yet. I want to talk about tomorrow's stream before I end today's stream. Next week, Saturday, I will watch episode 8 and 9. 8 and 9. And then there's 12 episodes total. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll probably do 10, 11, 12. So then we'll finish Mob at the end of the month. And that means... Wait, there's 13 episodes. Why does it say 13? Oh, there's 13 episodes. So, okay, so let's leave it then for now. 10, 11, 12, 13. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe we do a big 4 episode finish or something. I see here that I need to still move, because I moved Thursdays and Saturdays, not to summon a demon lord, but yeah, we'll see. Bye, Nox. Have fun at work. I never actually had any weeb friends to talk about anime with before joining the community, and I've really enjoyed your rants and also the analysis you've made on your reactions. Not to mention how the chat derails into the most random conversations. I swear once those little studs fall to the ground, they're somehow gone forever. They fall, it's like when you put your hair tied down before going to sleep, or you put your hair tied down and then it's gone. I had a little packet of 100 hair ties. 100 little plastic elastics. I don't know. The one that was in my head is gone. When I took this out, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's fucking psychic. It's a spirit. I'm telling you, it's gone. The fact that this one is still around is a miracle. But I had like 20 of these, pink and blue and yellow and orange. There's like 2 left. Where do these go? How? How? It's like... must be the fairies. The hair tie TikTok you sent is so accurate. Yes. I hate it. Okay, so we're ending Mob still on the same day, but maybe we can do like 4 episodes here. Maybe. But then we need to play like Pokemon Shield next week for like 2 hours at least. That would be pretty cool if we end Mob here, but I'm not making any promises. We'll see. Okay. So, hang around for 2 or 3 more minutes or 5 more minutes if you're in the live stream. But to those of you watching back later, I'll see you guys next week for episode 8 and 9. Yes? Yes. Bye.